Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading. We're going to watch the sun go down together. I know that some of you guys could use a nice sunset. So we're going to start with some oracle cards to just guide the message, and then we'll get into tarot. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Scorpios and cross watchers to pray for you, simply say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji. Whatever you're comfortable with, and it provides us something that represents your energy so we can focus on that. And it's only love and light in this space. That's kind of the general rule, and I seal that with my intention. So getting right into it, the first card to fly out is the power to heal the earth is within you. And when it says the earth, it's talking about your surroundings as well, your environment. So if that's your family, if that's your community, if you're in a place where you might be hurting in those places, you indeed have that power to heal. A lot of my Scorpios have been going through it, and there's been a lot of messages coming through your recent tarot readings prior to this one about protection and reminding you that you are surrounded by love and light and protection, and more people than you realize would come out of the woodwork to support you. So I just wanted to throw that out there. One more message for my Scorpios from this deck. Oh, of course, there's two. Whenever I say one more, there's always two. The wisdom and the messages of the divine are within you. Second time, Oracle has reminded you that you have within you all that you need. Third Oracle card says, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. It can be friendship, it can be business, it could be romantic. It's all going to be different things for you. You're all going through different things, but the energy is the same. We're going to get a mudra card, and each one of these is represented by a hand gesture that you can do. And I love the idea that you can collaborate with me. So for my Scorpios, we have relief. That's perfect. Relief. I am ready to welcome a promising future. And this is how you do the hand gesture. I know that I'm lit up, backlit, kind of crazy, but I think you can see my hands still. So by the way, if the lighting gets kind of weird and it's hard to see the cards, just be guided by my voice and enjoy the view. But I think you'll be able to see the cards. So this is how you do relief. You put your thumb to your middle and your ring finger, and you face one towards you, and you face one out. It's kind of like a beautiful dance. Goes on to say, with the help of this mudra, you can get rid of toxins in your body and disentangle energetic blockages, Scorpio. It gets rid of worn out, no longer appropriate patterns on the emotional and mental levels and resolves inner conflicts. Write down everything which is still weighing down upon you from the past, like old injuries, unresolved issues, etc. Or perhaps you just want to address a single problem. Write it all down and then burn that piece of paper. Pour water over the ashes and then empty the mixture out onto the ground. With this ritual, you can release what has been a hindrance and burden to you on earth and prepare the way for a lighter future. You are sitting on the ground in front of a freshly tilled field of fertile soil, Scorpio. Now you can sow or plant a new crop and look forward to a rich harvest. For some of you guys, the message of it's never too late to start over would apply. It's never too late to heal. And what's funny is as I'm reading that, I'm like, I know that there's a lot of Scorpios that are going to do this ritual because y'all are born rich witches. All right, Scorp. What's coming towards my Scorpios? What do they need to know about this time? This will be an extended reading. I just really want to make sure you see the whole sunset also. But it seems like it's already got that Scorpio depth to it. So if you do like extended readings, you like to go longer and get more advice, then that link will be in the description box below. All right, what's coming towards my Scorpio at this time? First card flew out in reverse, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the lack of independence. So we're going to get a general idea of where the energy is going, and then I'll unpack the storyline, okay? Before I get into that, let's get some more cards out. For my Scorpios at this time, we have the Seven of Cups. My Scorpios at this time. Two flew out together, and we're going to read them that way. That's awesome energy. Let's get one more on that. Coming towards my Scorpios at this time. What's the Two of Pentacles? Some of you guys have been considering, have come up against like the consideration of an ending, like it's crossed your mind, whether it was a relationship or a job. It would be a very intense ending. For most of you guys, this is in a relationship of some sort. It hasn't really happened yet. That's not what the tarot is saying. It's just talking about how you've come right up against it, kind of the decision-making process. Like, is this what's going to happen? Is this where this is going to go? So that might have been in the past. It could be happening, going on right now. What's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse mean? Oh, honey bunnies. Seven of Cups. The cards are really coming out weird. I mean, if you've seen my videos before, you know I always take the cards that fly. And they're pretty straightforward most of the time, but these ones are just really willy-nilly. It's like they come out of the deck and then they want to kind of go back in. I had to go back in and like turn some around that were flipping but not flying completely. It's like not totally committal. What's this Page of Cups? There's one. Thank you. That came out nice and clean. What's this Page of Cups? Because Page of Cups represents flow. And see, now the cards are finally kind of... You're at a bit of a crossroads, I think. I think that, what's the Six of Cups? I keep on like starting to read and then I'm like, wait, what more about this? What's the Devil? What do we mean about the Devil? Bear with me, Scorpio. Thank you. Wasn't joking about it being deep, that's for sure. What's the Moon? What is this? What is this? It's almost like you get up to the point of making a decision and it's hard to make a decision, or it's just like how the tarot, the cards were acting. It's they wanted to all come out, but then some would just kind of flip instead of fly, and there's like this iffy energy, this in-between energy. Some of you guys are wondering if there's been some friction, there's some tension building in your life, in a situation, and you're wondering if you're in the right, if you're in the wrong. It's like you feel really right about something, but then you're like there's some serious consequences of where this could go. Like there could be an ending here, but I don't see an ending. I just see the real possibility. And it makes sense why the Oracle was saying, hey, the ability to heal your environment is within you. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Like relief. What this is, it feels like you're getting right up until it's like a close call, and it's most likely in a relationship of some sort. But it's you might be at that point with somebody else where you guys are like, is this over, or are we going to throw ourselves into this more? Are we going to work through this? Are we going to make it through this time? And I think that's an interesting place for tarot to start reading to you, and that it's not giving me a resolution. It's actually hanging in the ballast. And that's exactly what it wants to do. What's interesting is that if you were able to zoom, and I know you probably can't, but on the relief card where the mudras are, right underneath relief, it says ballast overboard, which is a saying I've never heard before. Man, I wish I had my computer here and I could geek out on that phrase, ballast overboard. So relief. So we start with the Nine of Pentacles, and it's upside down, which talks about a codependent issue. This could be a pattern where maybe you fight against, like you want independence, but then there's something within you that fights against it, and it's a loop, it's a pattern, but it's an illusion of that. And it's with love, or when it's almost when you are in the position of receiving love, and it makes you incredibly vulnerable. And while love makes everybody vulnerable, right? There's something about the gesture when it is made to you. Tarot is talking to the Scorpios that it's like there's a habit, there's an old worn out habit around trusting love when it's handed to you, and like needing it at the same time. I think playing a little bit of tug of war of wanting independence. There's a real, we're gonna run into this through the whole reading, where there's a bit of a tug of war. But what's interesting is, just like your oracle, what tarot says after that is, you don't see this yet. The moon with the page of wands, you don't see how good this could be. But if you can face the fears, the moon represents our subconscious, our fears, that which we can't see, that which is hidden from us. What's being hidden from you and what's behind those fears is actually really enthusiastic and youthful. This is innocence. This is like, let's go attitude. There's this might have been an old version of you. This might like conjure up memories of childhood. There's something potentially being triggered way back in childhood when you are in the position of receiving love, whether that's just, a hug, or somebody's making a sweet gesture, or even somebody's asking you out for a date. There's some kind of pattern that was introduced in your life around codependency. We'll come back to this, but I do love the Page of Wands, which is this youthful, enthusiastic, sweet energy, open-minded, and it's lying right behind those fears. So here we have a bunch of options. This is a place of overwhelm. It's like right when you get up to, let's say you grab hold of your independence in the wildest way. And let's say, what if there's even an ending here? And what if you step off alone into the world? There's something about all the options. All that glitters is not gold. The discerning between those options. What can you trust and what can't you? There's real trust issues coming up here, and it screeches everything to a halt. There's a setback here. This is the Hanged Man in reverse. That's a total setback, and what's setting it back is perspective. It's getting perspective on these options, getting perspective on that, because we have Three of Pentacles. This is an issue with collaboration. This is collaboration that is wonky, off. Well, tell me more about this. The new card. What's this Three of Pentacles? Having to work with others to make things work out, but things seem to be changing with the Wheel of Fortune. Good news. So I do feel like tarot is catching you with things hanging like this, because I personally, now you throw this out if you don't like it, but I feel that it's hovering here because it's saying, you have choice, Scorpio. You have more choice than you may realize. Your oracle is saying it, and it's all within you. You're not held hostage to anyone. So what do you want to do, right? Hopefully this will help clarify things. We have, what I love is right in the center of your reading. This is bright and exciting and enthusiastic. We've got the Ace of Wands. This is an invitation or a project. This is something, a call to action that falls into your lap. And I'm always, with the aces, I always remind people, go out and grab life by the gonads. So don't ever wait around for these things to happen. But I think that this is, for most of you guys, it's going to give you an opportunity. It's really fresh. This energy is really fresh, and it does feel like relief. It's going to include others, and it's going to give you an opportunity to learn more, possibly research. This could even be about a group of people. new friends, but it would be around a project, an action of some sort. It could be like, hey, we're going to take a trip, or we're going to throw a party, or who wants to go inner tubing, the last days of summer, if you're in this hemisphere. The Three of Cups is out here talking about celebrations, rejoicing. This is saying, oh, you don't have to be too serious all the time, Scorpio. There's an invitation to take action in an area with others here, and it gives you an opportunity to also be curious. Be the student. Invite this in. This is a good, warm energy, and it feels refreshing. So I hope that's confirmation. We do have this, this back and forth with a Ten of Swords. This is, you might be working this through your mind with all the swords. It's thoughts, it's processing. It can be communication sometimes. I think for a lot of you guys, you're doing a lot of like back and forth, like who said what and who's right, who's wrong. Five of Swords upside down. You have not sealed the deal quite. Somehow the energy is still hovering, right? So this is the Ten of Swords. You can walk it back. You don't have to have this harsh ending, but man, if you said what was on your mind right now, it might happen, right? Like it might just boom, be done. There might be even a certain amount of betrayal that someone feels attached to this if you were to say what was everything that was on your mind. And man, the thing is with Scorpio, it's very hard to get them back in your life if you've crossed their trust, if you've been disloyal to them, because they're very loyal naturally. I'm talking to you about you. You guys are known for your loyalty, but like you don't usually turn around and take people back. So it seems like you're letting me in to your process here. From the outside, it might seem sudden to anyone who receives the sting of a Scorpio. But in fact, there's a lot that goes on before that. And I want to say thank you if this is the case, that you're letting me in on this process. Tarot wants to talk to you about this process. This is all swords. New information is going to be revealed about this. Now, I don't know exactly how. I can't tell you if it's going to be a text message or an email or a phone call. It's just going to be getting this aha clarity. It's going to expose something. Before you get too suspicious, the Seven of Swords in reverse is just bringing something to light. This is getting kind of the whole story. I think we're going to unpack that a little bit later, because that just opened up more questions. We have, and I know that we're getting at 18 minutes almost. So for those who like shorter readings, I just want to get right to the point before we go to the extended. This is where my cards started out flowing right out, like one after the other. And it was, you probably heard me say the word flow, because we got the Page of Cups. This is delightful energy. This is miracle energy. This is positive, and it's a reminder to go with the flow. Look at the beauty in a situation. There's a youthfulness to this as well, because it's a page. We have somebody that is, who I need to get clarity on this Five of Pentacles real bad, because I'm so curious. I need more clarity on the Five of Pentacles, please, for my Scorpios. Yeah, I'm glad that this reading is finding you at this time, because you will do what you are called to do. You will listen to your intuition beyond any tarot reader. Never give us too much power. This is just for your consideration, right? But it seems that there's more to surface about the scenario, Scorpio, and I think intuitively feel that. You've got somebody coming towards you. This is to show, I think there's reciprocity here. I think that you are, I think that somebody's recognizing how isolated you might be in this situation. Somebody's recognizing that maybe they've alienated you, or maybe it wasn't even them, but either way, they're coming towards you enthusiastically. They're coming towards you possibly with an offer, because it's another Wands energy. That's all the actions in life. And so this could be like, hey, Scorpio, you want to grab lunch? Or, hey, Scorpio, fill in the blank. You get the picture. This is happening really quick. So it's like sleep on it, Scorpio. Keep processing, keep doing you. But we've got the Chariot card. This is success. This is a beautiful turnaround. I have more I'm going to unpack and get advice in the extended, but we're at 20 minutes now, and I just adore you. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this sunset evening, and I hope it was a comfort, and I hope it was helpful. Consider liking and subscribing if you have not yet. Thank you. Bye-bye.